What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha. I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 9, Episode 4 review. So we start off tonight's episode with Mimi, Spice, Shekinah, and Carly. They're at a self-defense class. Carly brings newcomer to the show, Kiyomi, with her. If you don't know who she is, she was a young lady that got into the physical altercation with Bow Wow on the elevator. He claims that she attacked him. She claims he attacked her. He had a bite mark on his side. She had several bruises and lacerations on her. She was very problematic on the show, but you know, he was very toxic and ignorant as well. So she says that, you know, after the incident with Bow Wow, she had a miscarriage afterwards because of the stress, and that she does not want to be known as the girl in the elevator anymore. She also says that she's talking to someone new, but when asked who that person is, she doesn't want to say yet. So then we see Shooter and Scrap. They're at a barbershop. Scrap's getting his haircut. He wants to open up a barbershop himself. He says it was awkward between him and Shooter at first because, you know, him and Sierra went on a few dates, but now they're cool. So then his sister Cheyenne drops in, and Cheyenne, he just found out about last year. They're the same age, they have the same father but different mothers or whatever. So they've gotten extremely close. She helps him with a lot of his businesses, and she's helping him open up this barbershop. She's a real estate agent, so she's helping him find locations. So he found out that she knows Shooter and that she's been knowing Shooter and that they're cool. So she comes up there to the barbershop and she talks to him about, you know, opening up this barbershop and scouting locations, and then her and Shooter leave out at the same time. He walks her to her car. She was like, I miss you. And that's when we find out they fucking around. So she says that they've been fucking around on the low for 2 years. She been holding him down this whole entire time. He, however, doesn't want anybody to know what they got going on or whatever. He want to keep it that way. So she asks, you know, does he still have feelings for Sierra? And I was like, you asked about the wrong bitch. And he says no, he loves her. And I was like, see, this is why I'm over here single as a motherfucking dollar bill, because I ain't got time for these niggas in the raggedy ass games they play. This nigga in his motherfucking 30s, like, it don't even matter. Like, the older they get, the more ratchet they get, and just scandalous and just fugazi and fraudulent. These nasty ass niggas, like, I ain't got time for you to be up in my face grinning and skinning, lying to me. What the fuck? This ain't even your girlfriend. You sitting up here lying. Like, just be honest with these bitches. Like, what is wrong with you niggas? So, but she dumb anyway, because why the fuck is you holding on to this nigga? Y'all been fucking around for 2 years and he still ain't asked you to be with him on some legit type shit. Girl, you was a whole goddamn fool and you sit up here asking about his ex-wife. What the fuck you asking about her for? So Akbar wants to be financially stable enough to have all her kids move in with her. I'm like, girl, with all this other shit you be having going on the internet, that's what you need to be worried about the most. So the girls come to her little listening party. That really wasn't no listening party, it was just a scene. So it was the Bam was there, Alexis Sky was there, Tokyo, Spice, and maybe somebody else. So Tokyo say, why you online being messy? So Tokyo on her confessional say, I'm not here to support no Akbar. Every time I go online, I see her messing with my best friend, light skinned Keisha. So Akbar says, you know, she was a fan of mine. She was getting started. Everybody in Atlanta know I'm the queen. So when she met me, she wasn't saying I was the queen of Atlanta. So now I feel like you coming from the throne. Girl, this ain't nothing but a publicity tactic for this girl to keep her name out in the, you know, in the public or whatever. Nobody's buying her music. Nobody sees it for her. She's trying to do what 50 Cent does, you know, start beat with people, but it actually works for him. It doesn't work for you, sweetheart. You're getting nowhere. You're problematic. Nobody sees it for you. You can get all the goddamn tummy tucks and get your stomach stapled up all you want to, bitch. You can lose all the weight you want to. You still ain't gonna pop your career off. It still ain't gonna do nothing because you got a dirty ass soul, girl. You need to be focused on your goddamn kids instead of getting online and beefing with a bitch. How about that? Focus on your kids, man. You a whole mama getting online arguing with folks that ain't thinking about you, that's doing better than you. Like, girl, get your life. I cannot stand that big bitch up her shaped like the goddamn Goodyear blimp and got the nerve to be starting stuff with people. You got, I don't know how many rolls. That ain't even rolls. She got tires and boulders and shit. Girl, get somewhere and sit the fuck down, bitch. You can barely breathe. Sit down. Probably got high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, and everything. Girl, bye. Oh, I hate bitches like her. So And I don't believe shit she was saying about no damn light skinned Keisha being a fan of her work. And can anybody name an Akbar song? I'll wait. Exactly. So Akbar, Tokyo finds this whole queen shit that she on to be stupid. But, they squashed their beef, so she's hoping that her and Keisha can too. So then the BAM jump in, her and her gums, and say, I know that's your girl, but I told her I didn't fuck with her, and she got super in her feelings. And Tokyo say, I feel as adults, why can't we just not fuck with each other? Like, how hard is that? So Joc arrives and tells Akbar that they're going to be doing an interview with Keisha at the radio station and says she should call in and say how she feels. So, of course, her messy ass is down for it. And I was like, okay, as soon as he said that, I'm like, does Keisha know about this? Are you going to tell Keisha? Like, what's going on with this? So Spice in her confession will say, I don't hear no hits from either one of them. Like, all this Queen of Atlanta shit is so fucking stupid. So Akbar gets on the mic and starts spitting a rhyme about Keisha and this, and that. It didn't even rhyme. Like, I don't know what the fuck she was going. I don't know if it was spoken word. I don't know what the fuck. So then we see Keisha and Coca at a spin class, and I noticed that she had on an orange wig. And I've said to you guys, I follow her YouTube channel, The Van Goghs, and I was like, she just had on that damn orange wig here recently. So I went back to her YouTube channel, and her and Coca had just filmed a video a month ago where she had that wig on. So I was like, okay, so now I see what Love and Hip Hop is doing. In the past, they used to film for like 6 months, edit, and then put out the show. They're no longer doing that. They're filming, and then they're filming while the show is going on. So they're filming in real time. That's how with Love and Hip Hop Miami, they were able to talk about Trick getting arrested a few weeks after it happened. Remember I showed you the altercation between Amara and Prima Donna, and then like 2 weeks later it aired on the show. So they're filming in real time. And I was like, that's good, because there's a lot of stuff that they end up missing out on that if they continue to do it the old way. So I'm loving the new way that they're filming. So Tokyo arrives, and we learn that, she's taking her health, really serious. She's wanted to get in shape, and she's lost 37 pounds, which I'm so happy for her. She's lost a lot of weight even since then. So Keisha tells her that Shekinah invited Bambi and Scrappy to come talk to them, and then she just feels like it's a lot of jealousy and hate there with them. She don't really understand it. But she said something very significant in this part. She said to Tokyo, they get to talking about the whole situation where her taking Coca from this girl Amy that is friends with the BAM. So she says, I was never friends with the girl. I met her through him. You got problems with keeping your man. That ain't got shit to do with me. Now, remember, she said that her and Coca knew each other for years, and that they never liked each other. So this is how I'm figuring everything went down. Her and Coca knew each other. They weren't really friends like that. They really couldn't stand each other. He probably introduced her to the girl. She knew he had a girlfriend. Somewhere along the line, him and her started talking. She was aware of this girl. He left the girl for her. Was she wrong? Yes, she was wrong for fucking with him, knowing that he was in a situation. Because her saying, I was never friends with that girl. It don't matter if you were friends with her or not. You knew that he was in a relationship with somebody. That's wrong. So if it's done to you, be prepared to get that karma on your ass. Just because you're not friends with her don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was fucked up on your part. You don't do that. You don't move like that. So when karma comes back on you, be prepared for that. But I still stand on the fact that with the BAM, you going hard like they was friends. Like they were like besties and buddies. Like that ain't had nothing to do with you. Still at the same token, like the BAM need to mind her goddamn business. So Tokyo tells her that Akbar was talking slick about her. Keisha, her confessor, would say, this bitch always hating, and I don't understand why, because at one point she was my biggest fan. If she's so talented, why she's so worried about me? And this is what I want to know. Like, you claim to be the queen of Atlanta, you claim to be the best rapper, but if you so talented, why you ain't popping? Why you ain't popping? Like, at least Keisha out here doing stuff. I ain't never seen a video. I ain't never seen a skit from you. I ain't never seen shit. Keisha out here doing videos with Cash Doll. She got her, her YouTube channel is popping. She touring. She doing everything. So, like, what are you doing, sis? What are you doing? You had to beg your cousin to get you an apartment last season. Get out of here. So, Keisha say every girl that this girl comes for is more successful for her, doing better than her, look better than her, all this, and that. You will never get nowhere in life hating on the next bitch. And that's the real true tea. So Scrap is talking about how amazing his life is, and I'm looking like, okay, because right now what they're doing with the confessionals, they have all the cast members filming their confessionals from home. And I couldn't help but notice, I'm like, you up here throwing parties about, you having 1 year out of jail and open up a barbershop, you opening up a restaurant. But I'm looking like this out of date ass kitchen you got. I had to take a picture of the shit, that old ass stove and them old ass brown wooden countertops. And I'm like, how you got all this money? But maybe you invested your money, then you gonna make some money and then upgrade your life. That's what I was trying to take it as. I'm like, you cannot be on this show bragging about all this, and that, and your kitchen is so outdated. But what was so funny to me is that they forgot to blur it out right there. But then afterwards they blurred it out. He was like, blur my kitchen out, goddammit. So that shit was tickling me. And I feel like they blurred everybody's backgrounds out because a lot of these people faking and fronting on this damn show. They're not showing their real house, and now they're being forced to. So they don't want you to see that the shit that they filmed on the television show is not where they actually live. So, everybody is at his, 1 year being out of jail party or whatever. And KK, Momma Dee, Carly, Scrap, Joc, Kirk, and Shooter are all there. So KK asks Momma Dee, is she ever going to talk to Cece, who was the Bam's mama? Momma Dee says that Cece is jealous of her and she's a broke mouth bitch. Basically, she don't see it for her and they ain't gonna never make up. So then Joc go over to the bar and talk to Carly, and he grabbed her by her arm and giving her the goo-goo eyes. And then Carly in her confessional say, I know Joc wants me, and he got a whole fucking fiance. And I would have been feeling some type of way if I was his little boo thing at home, seeing you grab her by her arm. What you touch her for? What you doing? So she tells him that she's getting divorced. As he's looking at other women as they walk about, she like, same old Joc, you ain't gonna never change. And I'm like, he sure the fuck ain't. So KK peeps Shooter and Cheyenne getting close and says it's gonna be a problem. She don't like what's going on there. Scrap gonna feel some type of way. I'm like, that's a grown ass woman. Girl, sit down, KK. So Keone and Shooter are filming a sexy scene together for some video she was doing. It was quite sensual. It was quite sexual. I almost busted a nut. I ain't gonna even lie. So she's still in a legal battle with Lil Bow Wow. And so her and Shooter are sitting down talking, and she asking about Sierra. I'm like, Sierra is the main topic of conversation. I'm like, once again, you always worried about the wrong bitch. So she say, how is Sierra gonna feel when she finds out that, they fucking around? And he says he don't care. In his confessional, he says that Keone lets him do him. They're in an open relationship, so he can't, talk to Cheyenne and it won't be no problem. But out of her and Cheyenne, he likes Keone the most, and he can see himself being with her. But I'm like, you call yourself liking her the most. You can see yourself being with her, but yet instead you telling Cheyenne you love her. Girl, you niggas is trash. So she tells him that she told her mama about him, and the mama wasn't really too pleased of it because, he's hella older than her. Keone say, these pictures are finna come out. I want to know if we go public or you going to be serious. And Shooter say, I'm dead serious. And she say, so ain't nobody going to be trying to comfort me? He say, no. And I'm like, then you niggas just be lying and then you wonder why bitches go crazy and try to fight your ass and kill you because you sit up here feeding bitches lies and dreams and shit. And for what? If you supposed to be in an open relationship, you could do what you want to do. Why the fuck are you lying? It makes no sense. I can't stand you niggas. Turned into a lesbian today. God damn it. So Bam, Scrappy, the baby, Breland, Imani, and Cece go to this little soul food restaurant. They invited Momma Dee so they can squash their beef. Momma Dee and Ernest arrive. Momma Dee coming in dressed like she going to somebody's funeral. Cece in her confessional say this big bag of bones look like she just stepped out of a hearse. Child, I hollered when she said that. So Cece say, hello, D. How you doing? Momma Dee keep on walking and shit. So then they sit down, everybody at the table, and Cece announces that she's been cancer free. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And then Momma Dee says, she's 4 months sober. So right off the bat, they get to arguing and shit. Cece brings up that Momma Dee says she wishes she had died, and then they show a clip where Momma Dee was on some red carpet and she was yelling into the microphone. She looked like she was inebriated, and she said, I don't give a fuck about your cancer. You going to hell for that. You come against me and my family, death to you. And I'm like, really, Momma Dee? Like, that's going way too far. Like, come on now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you don't say no shit like that, because as soon as you speak life and death with your tongue and the same shit you wishing on her, I end up happening to your ass. Like, come on now. That's crazy. So Cece say, you wish death on me. And Momma Dee said, and I still do. You are dead to me. And I was like, wow. And Cece say, I don't like you. And Momma Dee say, you moved in my house and talked about me like a dog. And I was like, Cece was dead wrong for being in this woman's house. She let you stay with her, and yet instead you treating her like that and talking about her. That was wrong and that was fucked up. So Scrappy said, you know, me and my kids and my wife, we could be in our bubble. Y'all can basically do y'all, because he's tired of this whole thing going back and forth between them. And I don't blame them, because it's toxic and they don't need to be around it. The BAM tries to get them to stop arguing. Cece say she called me a big red giraffe. Momma Dee saying a wildebeest, and I thought they migrated only once a year. When I tell y'all I hollered, I was in here dying laughing. So Cece say, are you 4 months clean off the pills or just the alcohol? And Momma Dee say, oh girl, you been on crack before. Cece said, yeah, but you stole my pills out of my room. Momma Dee said, you a damn lie. So then Momma Dee then goes way overboard and gives this woman a obituary, because she says she needs to cleanse her soul and get rid of that bad spirit. At that point, everybody was like, flag on the play, you went too far. Scrappy was looking at the thing like, what in the fuck is this shit? He gets pissed and he left. Like, Momma Dee went way too far. It wasn't funny. It wasn't cute. It wasn't nothing. Like, that was trifling. That was disgusting. She better watch that shit. She better really watch that shit, because like, that's some other shit. So everyone is at Scrap's restaurant where he's feeding the community. KK asks Cheyenne to shoot her there, and that she's seen them like canoodling at the party. So Cheyenne tells her not to say anything, that she isn't ready to tell Scrappy yet. So KK say, are y'all serious? And Cheyenne say, yeah. And KK say, ain't you and Sierra cool? Cheyenne say, we cool. And I was like, so you know of her. I still don't feel like she owes Sierra anything. Like, just because they know of each other, they've been around the same people, don't mean that she can't date Shooter. They're divorced. Like, so KK say, are you being a hoe? And Cheyenne say, do I look like a hoe? And then KK say, I think you being messy. So Keisha goes to the radio station, do her interview with Joc. Her new project that she just released is number 82 on the chart. She's doing well. That's good. So Keisha calls herself Queen of Atlanta while she's talking. And Joc says, well, somebody wants to talk to you about that. And she like, who? And so Akbar comes up on the screen. So Keisha said, I'm not interested. I'm so positive. Like, I'm not doing this. And I don't blame her. In her confession, she said, I embrace and support females that's trying to get it. I don't have no reason to hate, and I'm not about to have this conversation. And I 100% agree. Like, for my brand, for me as a woman, what I look like coming on radio and arguing back and forth with some big mouth bitch. Like, what do I get out of that? It doesn't help me. If anything, it's going to help her, because nobody knows who she is. She's going to get caught off my name. I'm not going to give her the satisfaction of that. I'm not going to do that. It's classless. It's baseless. And then I lost so much respect for Joc in this moment, because he was straight on some female bitch type shit. Like, what man want to sit up there and ambush another woman to argue with another girl, like to raise ratings on your whack ass radio station, and then his co-host can suck a dick too, because she was messy as fuck too. Like, get the fuck out of here. So Keisha says she's going to walk, so she leaves. She said, I don't have to address shit for a bitch that ain't even got a seat at the table. Akbar say, tell her to push a pin and not to get no ghostwriter. Joc co-host then tells him that Keisha left. So Joc in his confessional said, I didn't think she was going to react like this. Keisha didn't come back to get her ticket validated. Joc goes outside to talk to her, and Keisha say, fuck y'all, get that on camera. Don't ever try to disrespect me. She says that to Joc. I'm not with no clout chasing shit. I'm a real motherfucking artist. You don't pull no surprise like that. Joc say, but you own and popping. And Keisha say, I am. You see me, the Balenciagas, Birkin bag, bitch. Joc say all of that. Keisha say, period, motherfucker. We rock rolls for the fun of it. I got VBS diamonds around my neck just because. Play with it. So at this point, his co-host trying to push out. Now, why you trying to push out now? Because she cussing y'all the fuck out? Y'all deserve that shit. So Keisha said, I'm not going back and forth with no bottom of the barrel basic ass bitch. It's a rap on light skin Keisha on Love and Hip Hop. Like I said to y'all, I didn't understand why she came on the show anyway. She knew some messy shit was like this was gonna pop off. It's love and fucking hip hop. I didn't understand why she came on this show. I didn't understand it. I don't get it. This is what happens on these types of shows. So basically that was it. I give tonight's episode an A-. It was good. The mess is starting to form. I'm ready for this Kiyomi and Cheyenne bullshit. I'm ready to see this whole thing play out between Akbar and Keisha. That is a mess. I'm excited about where this season is heading. Let's talk down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.